All right, well, let's get it going.
Let's get going.
Cue the music. When the music starts, you guys can start cooking. You guys ready? All right, 3, 2, 1. Let the chef challenge begin.
Anybody doing appetizer dessert? Nope. Anybody doing dessert? Crossover. What does that mean?
We're doing something that can be both a dessert and a kind of fruit and cheese course.
Okay. So some crackers and cheese. Challenging. Pushing the envelope, Dan. That's great.
Crackers and cheese and partridge, Paul.
Actually, we're doing Scottish shortbread with caramelized apples, bacon, and squash, and a little Monforte ricotta cheese on top.
That's a bit better than I was
Chef Chuck is going to be here at 3 p.m. and he's going to be doing a demo. Chuck, what are you cooking? What are you cooking, Chuck?
I thought I was doing an Iron Chef against myself.
He's doing a one-man Iron Chef.
It's the only way to win.
All right.
Hi. Is this really what I sound like? Dang. Why do I want to go in front of the world in an hour in a kitchen that's not mine with an ingredient I don't know? Like, what possesses me to say yes to this? Yeah, I think be judged on. He's looking at me. He's like, yeah, what did possess me? And in the end, you think that winning would be something that was positive and great, but we all left kind of depressed. We're like, oh my God, we came all the way here. Finally, we met Bobby Flay, and he hates us. You know? So it was just like we were like, we thought we were riding high, and then we left. We all are like, oh man, what did we do? So, but in general, it was a great, great experience, especially for me. Honestly, you can't pay for that kind of publicity. It's just insane. So it's been awesome.
I gave Bobby a Canadians jersey, which he was really, really, really happy about. For some reason, he really enjoyed that. But yeah, you leave with the honor. Yeah, it's good.
And I'd like to also add with a lot of popularity, because Chuck was hosting this the kickoff to the festival yesterday at the Stone Maiden Inn, and I couldn't get near the guy. Every time I sort of thought maybe I'll go introduce myself to Chuck, there was a throng of people around him, and let's just say they were all women.
What do you got going here, Francisco?
Quail's scrambled eggs with guajillo sauce.
Quail scrambled eggs. This is dicing up some, looks like some bacon, and you are
This fantastic restaurant, Nick and Nat's Uptown 21 in Kitchener or Waterloo. I never know which is which. Waterloo. So it's in Waterloo. If you ever want a good meal in Waterloo, check that spot out, because it is the best. And they had a great Iron Chef series. It was pretty much every week, wasn't it?
Yeah. We did it for 7 weeks straight, and actually a chef from Stratford won the championship, in fact. So
yeah,
you can go see this trophy. It's over at Bijou down the street there.
Right, yeah, Bijou's just over here, but you have to go to enter the restaurant. You actually have to go around the alley. It's kind of a tucked away spot, but it is, in my opinion, it's probably Stratford's best restaurant. So we were well represented at the Iron Chef by Chef Aaron Lindley.
Yeah, definitely did well. So.
Yeah. What other Stratford chefs were there?
We had Sean from Simple Fish and Chips.
That's right.
And we had a team from the school, from Stratford Chef School, went up against our local school, Conestoga.
That's right.
And won by a hair.
Right.
Very arguable hair.
Yeah. That was a good time this winter. We had like a whole posse that were going down to Nick and Nat's every Wednesday.
Yeah, every Wednesday. You guys sent a good crew, and they like to party. So
I was going to ask you about with your brown bag Fridays. I noticed something about that. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's our new lunch concept. We're only offering lunch 1 day a week. It's Fridays and it's takeout only. We make one type of sandwich every week, and it's $5 cash. If you bring your own cup, we have an iced tea or a hot tea available to take home with you. You're not allowed to stay. It's takeout only, and there's no substitutions. The sandwiches are done. They're sitting there. You just put your $5 in the jar and you go.
Yeah. Great. All right. I got one more question. You're at the tasting tent tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we're there.
Who are you paired with?
We're paired with Perth Pork Products with Fred. So,
with Fred. All right.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to. You're going to eat 5 types of pork in one bite tomorrow from our place. So.
I remember last year you had 2 types of duck in one bite.
Yeah, we like to. If you get one bite to impress somebody, you have to make it worthwhile.
All right. I like your style, man.
Thanks a lot for having us.
I'm just going to mention about Nick's Iron Chef series. The proceeds from that were going to the Waterloo Food Bank. And it was always a pleasure to come and sort of know that having fun at this food event was also supporting a good cause and helping people who, who are struggling to meet their food budget get good food on the table. And we're actually going to have a similar series here in Stratford starting in the winter, and it's going to be in support of a new project that we're having here in Stratford called the Local Community Food Center. And I'm really pleased to actually be the director of that. I've moved on from being just a humble blogger to actually having a real job, and that job is running a food center similar to the Stop in Toronto. I don't know if anyone's heard of the Stop in Toronto, but they are a place that has like community gardens and community kitchens and a food bank. And they've done so well with what they do in Toronto, they've been encouraged and given funding to set up other community food centers all across Canada. And they picked Stratford as the very first place to have their pilot site. So we're going to have an Iron Chef series in the winter that's in support of that. And we're also having an event just over here at the Avon Theatre on October 15th in a few weeks. It's a production of The Grapes of Wrath. And afterwards we're having a reception with food by Bijou Restaurant, Simple Fish and Chips, Backstage, County Food Company, and the Screaming Avocado Cafe. So I encourage you all to look on the United Way website, United Way of Perth Huron website, for details about ordering tickets, and hopefully you can all make it out to that. Thanks. Well, let's all welcome Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Which book did you win the award for?
I won James Beard Awards for both Bones and Fat, but Fat won Cookbook of the Year.
Cookbook of the Year, wow.
Big deal.
What an honor. That's fantastic. And I'm sure that Odd Bits is probably well on its way to being nominated for a similar award.
Well, I don't want to risk talking about that, but what they do is, unlike Iron Chef, they give you this medal with James Beard's head on it. It's about this big. So I now have 3 of them. And I'm not...
Why aren't you wearing it? And where do you like to source your offal when you're in Canada? Offal doesn't mean A-W-F-L-U, it's O-F-F-A-L, which is Odd Bits.
Well, I like to know my source. Like, I like to get it from local farmers and local suppliers. It's always the best way because they've treated their animals very well, so you know that it's coming from a very good source. So.
Great. Well, if you ever need to be introduced to any Perth County farmers, let me know. There's a lot of great ones around here, as you can see already just from this one farmer.
Yeah, well, you have wonderful Berkshire pork here, right? And that has like huge layers of fat, which of course you know I love fat, so I'm always looking for those kinds of
Monday, she is the editor of Best Health magazine.
Enjoy your copy when you get it. If you don't get it, let me know and we'll give you one.
Okay. Chuck, are you going to get one? You going to sign up?
I'm the beauty tips. I need beauty tips.
Chuck needs beauty tips.